Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this episode of the Timetable. This is the 9th of June, 2019. That is, in American parlance, it is 6/9. Nice. I am your host, Ellis, otherwise known as Trainman or the Admiral. I've said it a million times. I'm going to start to move to that. I don't really know why. It's just, I've had that kicking around for a long time. It's a little bit more unique than Trainman. There are about a million trainmans out there. So, I've had that one for a long time, and I might as well use it. I've had the Admiral as well. I haven't used it much. I've used it a lot more recently than in the past. Just, you know, it's a different thing. It's another thing. Anyway, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna really change everything over, but I will probably start. I'll probably do it on Steam because I always forget what my Steam username is anyway. And I've started to do it in a couple of other places. I am, Trainman in Minecraft, although I know I can change that. Admiral Ellis was available a while ago, although so was Bombs321. I was going to get that as like a second account to use as a camera, for live streaming purposes and whatever. And I still may. I'm not gonna lie that I'm tempted to actually get a second Minecraft account just for the purposes of having something overlooking an area, but I don't know. That's an expense. I'm not sure if it's worth it. It'd just be kind of a funny thing to do, I think. Anyway, I do have some stuff to talk about. All the videos are out. We're not waiting on anything. The podcast came out earlier. Under Construction, the Zombie Train came out the day before that. Everything was done more or less on time this week, which was good. It was a step up. Hey, Graham. Graham's in the chat. Hello, he says. But this week, actually, there really shouldn't be anything majorly different this week, but I'm going to be away the first 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Our very own Chris, the camera shaker Homan, is graduating, and I am going to be in attendance, as is Madison. So we're going to be driving down to Pennsylvania on my wagon that I finally got back. And there's another one for sale that I might pick up. Not really, but it is there. $750 in Hill Point, something like that, somewhere, North Carolina. It's a Volvo 740 turbo wagon. I want it so bad. It has the double headlights. It has the it's got the third row seat. It has a turbo. I want it so bad. Someday in the future, I will own one of those as well. I'll just start adding to my collection of Volvos. Yes, Graham, I do need it. Anyway. So yeah, I'm going to be away, and then I'm going to be in Rhode Island Thursday, Friday, of course, because I'm tending to do Monday, Tuesday in Boston, and then Thursday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in Rhode Island. It just makes life easier to do the Boston days back to back and to do them at the beginning of the week away from the under construction. Is really what it is. It's really what it boils down to. So that's my work schedule. As far as other topics to hit, I don't know what else to say about work. Work is work. This is going to be like the last of my PTO for a while, though. I'm not going anywhere for a stretch after this. PTO being paid time off. So, in the meantime, since the last one in this, I did film a scene of the Iron Horseman. I filmed a scene of To Rule the World. I haven't had the chance to put it together yet, but I do have all the footage now, so that's a step. Today is 6/9, Graham. So that is it's a step in the right direction. Obviously, when it comes to the Iron Horseman and Tolbrand, to an extent, I haven't been making as much progress this year as I would have liked to, but I did buy a house, etc. So it's been a year so far. This half a year has really been really big, full of a lot of stuff, and then we're going to be getting into, we're in summer now, so beach time, all that jazz. I'm excited, but God knows how much free time I'm going to have when all that's said and done. And as far as free time goes, I have spent some of it doing some writing. I did a little bit of writing on the Horseman. I did a little bit of writing on Tolbrand. Uh, I did some stuff. I like looked over some other things, and I did brainstorm a couple of things that probably won't ever turn into writing projects. But I did some thinking at least. I love just thinking through character interactions of Horseman characters, even if they aren't like Horseman characters, but like characters in the universe. My favorite right now has been thinking about 20 and how she acts and just how she interacts with like all the other narrow gauge people. Anyway, oh, Graham says Oliver needs to go to the beach. He needs a lot of things. He's not doing so great right now. Poor Oliver. Um lately though, so let's talk about last bit last bit before all the random other stuff. I have been playing a ton of War Thunder lately because I got TBA into boats. He wanted to get the 80-foot nasty. We spent all of last night and all of this morning just binging War Thunder. And sometimes we had a fourth in our squad, but it's been Weibold and myself and TBA killing it in War Thunder. It's been fantastic. I haven't had that much fun in War Thunder in a long time. So yeah, absolutely. It's a blast. Yeah, Milky joined us for a little while. Dean joined us for a little while. Um, and then, yeah, that's basically all the multiplayer stuff I've been doing lately. I kidnapped TJ last weekend after we went to the Model Railroad Club, and we just sort of hung out here for a while, and I downloaded and played on the UMR, which is just a weird thing for me to do. I don't spend a lot of time driving trains around in trains, as odd as that sounds. But I was like, I have this stupid giant route. Let's just dick around on it. And I really, really wish that there was some sort of guide to the UMR that showed you where all the industries were and where this came from and where that came from and blah, blah, blah. I feel like I should be making a spreadsheet here, honestly, just to look at all of the different industries and, you know, where things need to go. I haven't even seen like half of the map. It's so big. Sorry. It's ridiculous. But I love it because there's just so much to play around on. You know, I can just tell a train to all right, go that way. And it'll go that way for like an hour, and then later it'll just show up somewhere. The thing that I think it's missing, I'm not sure if it has portals. And like I said, I don't think that or I'm not sure where everything goes. Like I'm picking up every single place has a every single thing has a grain elevator, like every single town. But I don't know where to take all this grain. I have trains full of grain and nowhere to send them. So if anyone wants to give me some advice on what to do with the UMR, that'd be awesome. Also, I've been doing some Minecraft hardcore. I think, yeah, definitely between the last episode and this episode. So I started a hardcore world on my work laptop because I have Minecraft on it. I put it on there for the Utah trip because I knew I was going to take that with me and I wanted to get on the server. But I just was like, oh, I have this laptop. Maybe I'll just do hardcore on it because I kind of wanted to play hardcore. And it really raised the stakes for me. And I'm doing hardcore with some extra stipulations. I mean, minor ones, but no coordinates, no F3 and H to see the extra tooltips and stuff. Like, and those are the big ones. No coordinates being a big thing. I'm always concerned about getting lost. And I usually don't leave the immediate vicinity of my house until I have a map. And I try to make it a point to like go into the nether and really not go far from where I start. Of course, the nether on its own is just super, super dangerous. Ellis, you have to take Madison to the club and run the boxcar and caboose I gave you and send a pic. Yeah, I need to actually get her to the model railroad. She wants to come, but she always works on Saturdays, so whatever. Her engine got some good use the other day, though, or yesterday, I suppose, because there was a kid there, and he was like, can I run something? And I was like, sure, yeah. Pick from these two, and I had Lee, and I had Ella, and he's like, I want this one. And so we ran it all the way around the layout, through the reverse loop, down the branch line. It was so cool. I love it when these kids come and they want to just look around the layout and play on the layout and like to witness them witnessing this for the first time, it's one of my favorite things. And that goes for a lot of things. It goes for the model railroad and seeing kids like light up, but it also goes for like watching somebody play Minecraft for the first time, like watching them explore that world. Uh, I don't know why I pulled out that thing in specific, but I think about it probably above average in terms of things that I think about. Uh, that's why I was super happy to see like Fiona playing Minecraft with the Achievement Hunters doing the 102, uh, which is their new series where they're trying to get all of the achievements in Bedrock Minecraft. Ocean City Railfan, the lag is real on my end. That's a shame. Uh, anyway, yeah, so I played a bunch of that. I got pretty far in my first hardcore world. I had I went to the Nether. I made it that far. I got diamond stuff. I went to the Nether. I raided the hell out of a fortress. I took all those diamonds home. Whatever. I was pretty happy with myself. And so I decided to explore the area around my house a little bit. I got a map. I got a compass. I was like, all right. I had the back of my house basically was at a jungle. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go explore this jungle. Let's find out. I go into the jungle. I'm sprint jumping through the jungle, just over the leaves, whatever. There's a giant pit cave. I just fell straight to the bottom and died. And I didn't even have time to think like, oh, my water bucket or whatever. I was falling and I was like, ooh, maybe I can land on that ledge. And I sort of like tried to like fall towards it in midair, but I did not get anywhere close. And I just splatted on the bottom of the cave. That was it. I was dead. So that was how my first hardcore world ended. And then I started a second one like, 2 minutes after that because I was like, well, I can't I can't not do this now. This is a thing. And so I'm going to be taking my laptop out when we go to Pennsylvania. If I have just some free time where I'm just sitting and cooling my jets or whatever, I might also play on my hardcore world. Madison seems to like looking over my shoulder with that or just asking me how I'm doing. So I love it. I totally understand that doing something the first time. I know. It's such a wholesome, like, feel good inside feeling. It's like, oh, look at this person enjoying this thing. David Mitchell. Hey guys. Hey David Mitchell. Uh, but yeah, so that's what I've been doing lately in terms of gameplay. I play a little bit of Mini Metro, and then it would have been it until about a half hour ago. I got an email and it said a game on your wish list is on sale, and that game is Wreckfest. And I have now purchased Wreckfest, and I've played about half an hour of Wreckfest. And God, that game is fun. I'm gonna hold off because I'm waiting for Wyble to get it because he and I said we would get it and play against one another and do these races and everything. Fantastic game, gotta say. Hi, Ocean City Railfan. Oh wait, he was responding to David Mitchell. Got it. So yeah, one of my other things to think about, to talk about was where is Betty because I didn't have my wagon back because she was, there was a Sensa, as my mechanic would say, the cool and temp Sensa. He sounds a lot like Kurt. He goes, this one I got is busted. The one that was in your car was better than the new one. He apparently got a load of like 450 of them, and 40 of them were dead. And one of those dead ones ended up being one of the ones that he put in my car, or the one he put in my car ended up being one of the dead ones. So he had to keep my car an extra half a week or so in order to fix the coolant temp sensor to replace it a second time. So that's fun. Now he has the other car back, which needs brakes and a couple of other minor things, although it needs the seatbelt. Hey, Brady Cure. Yeah. All right, I already talked about that. Now, the one last thing that I get to talk about here is these guys sitting right up here. Courtesy of Ogillies, although not exactly. These are two 4 GB sticks of RAM. These were in the server computer. I took them out of the server computer because Agilities gave me two 8 GB sticks of RAM, and the server computer only has 2 slots. I have 4 slots, and I have 8 gigs in 2 sticks already. So I took the 2 that he gave me, I put them in the server, I took these 2 out of the server, and I'm going to put these in this computer, so I'm going to have 16 GB of RAM. I'm slowly upgrading this computer one piece at a time. I'm also probably going to be looking forward to replacing the 2 TB hard drive on here with a 2 terabyte solid state drive and just making a copy of it. But one of the other things I need to do is I have extra hard drive cable. One of the other things I need to do right now is I need to take a hard drive out of my mother's laptop and see if I can get data off of it. So I was trying to start the thing up. It just gives a black screen, doesn't even light up. I thought it was the screen, so I plugged it into a monitor, still got nothing. And yeah, I'm concerned about that computer. I don't want to be the one to tell her that it's not working, but I'm gonna have to be because nobody else will. Duh. Uh, yeah, yeah. That's life right now. So that is weird. If that is all, if anybody has any questions, of course. Yeah, so everybody or everything came out on time this week. That's what I've been up to, and I just wanted to get back into the groove of doing these things. So before I have to pack and get ready to take off tomorrow morning. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you next week. Train Man out.